the Gaming Dev Podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 38 of the Gaming Death Podcast, your podcast for an alternative take on gaming news. I'm your host, Chris, and with me tonight we have, as always, Don Bernard and Hollow Blade.
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on, guys?
You normally introduce us one at a time, and that time it was like, well, do I say something? Is Don going to say something? Who's going to say something?
Then we just stomp on each other.
Oh, you
I
guys
was
said it
hoping
in
we'd
stereo.
time it. Yeah, well, that's what I was hoping we'd time it perfectly. So we'd go like, hey.
You kind of did go like, hey.
Yeah.
Don had a weird like, hey, hey, hey. That's all right.
Screw you.
No, defend yourself, Don. You're not
Yes, you
Fat
do.
Albert.
Yeah, seriously, why are you being so mean to me?
Who's being me?
So mean.
Come on, Don. Let's beat him up.
Shut your
I'm
mouth.
gonna punch you, crack my fingers, gonna punch you in the face, and then Don's gonna stomp on you, and then we'll both punch you.
Yeah,
and there won't
not
be a
really.
We're a
Well.
website.
We'll take over.
Yeah, do you guys know how to post the podcast?
Nope.
You guys know how to edit the podcast?
I'm sure the computer knows how to do that, so
You guys know how to edit a podcast?
I can do that.
Okay.
Oh, I can't.
So what's going on, guys?
Not
The Walking
much.
Dead.
Yeah. Did you watch it?
I did.
What'd you think?
It was good, but at the same time, I was disappointed. It was action-packed, and there was lots of stuff that happened, but at the same time, a lot of the stuff that happened was pointless and kind of stupid.
Yeah, I was thoroughly disappointed by the whole thing.
At this point, I'm pretty sure it's 100% deviated from the comics. The comics are no longer kind of it just goes in that general path that the comics go in.
Oh yeah, it's nothing like the
It's
comic.
at this point, it's 100% deviated. There's just nothing to do with the comics anymore. Hell, at this point, I think I'm wondering if it'll even happen like it happens in the comics. They might just completely deviate the show in a different direction.
Okay, I'm gonna give a spoiler warning so we can talk about this a little bit more freely. So,
Okey-dokey.
this is going to be an actual little. I'm actually going to time the spoiler warning. So if you guys haven't seen the season finale of The Walking Dead, what's season 4, season 3?
Season 3 finale.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the season 3 finale, go ahead and skip ahead a little bit. If you come back and we're still talking Walking Dead, just skip a little bit further. But okay,
Andrea dies.
Yeah, Andrea dies. Yeah, let's get that out of the way.
Now, what?
But at this point, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Don. Actually, tell me at this point what.
At this point, I don't know. For this season, I feel like Andrea became the new Lori.
Yeah, just
she wasn't
useless.
She wasn't doing anything useful, and half the time you were like, "Oh my god, would you die yet?"
Yeah.
Yo, okay, so you were talking about it deviating from the comic books. Andrew's one of the few characters in the comic book that's still alive to this day.
Well, that's what I mean. I haven't seen it, but I know that I'm pretty sure she was still alive. And Andrea was cool in the comics, and in the show she was kind of a pansy. She started getting cool around the time when they killed off Shane, and then after she got lost in the woods and she met up with Michonne, she kind of became a pansy again. And it's Andrea's really cool in the comics. How do you fuck up a cool character? And same with Michonne. Michonne seems like a African slave at half the time, and only now is she starting to actually flesh out as an actual character. It's really cool, like she is in the comics.
It takes longer on a TV show to flesh that shit out, though. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
At least Michonne wasn't a pansy, though. She's just kind of quietly being in the background while she tried to figure out what was going on.
I don't know if trying to figure out is the right word. She's always just like, I want my weapons. I want my weapons.
She's not like that anymore.
Yeah, I know. Now she's like normal Michonne, like Michonne in the comics. She's similar to that. But like at the beginning of the season, she was like, I want my weapons. We need to leave here. I want my weapons first. Where are my weapons? And then she like takes the baby formula to Rick, and then Rick's like, where'd you come from? No. Why did you bring this? No. What's your name? No. I want my weapon. It's like, shut the fuck up, you. God damn it. Why bring the baby formula if you're not going to cooperate? Like, what is the purpose in that action? Like, God, like, where did they take Glenn and Maggie? No, I want my weapon. Like she proved she was useless at the beginning. It made me so mad.
All right, now that I have had time to look back at the episode, you know, there's a lot of things that really bothered me. And like the first 2 days, like yesterday and like when it first happened, I was like, you know what? That episode was awesome. It was a really good season finale. Okay, my biggest thing was freaking Norman Reedus' character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl, completely emotionless from when his brother died.
He freaking broke down and cried when Merle became a zombie and he had to kill him. And then there's like a 2-second mention of Merle and that's it. Like this episode very much felt like the mid-season break and not the end of the season.
That's what I'm saying. All right, boys and girls and Hollow and other people and everyone who doesn't know. When that episode ended, there was a very, very big rift of how Chris and I felt about it because he was like, oh my God, probably best finale episode ever of this show. And I was like, that was shit.
Because it wasn't shit.
That's the thing, though. The episode was good.
It was a good episode, but for a season finale, it was shit.
Yeah. Exactly. For a season finale, it was terrible. Like the governor kills off all of his people and then just vanishes. Like, what happened to him? Like, they should at least show.
He'll be back. He'll be back. Come on.
He'll be back, but he has nowhere to go as a character. Like,
exactly. In the comics, that's when he dies. And
no, it's not.
It is. He gets eaten by a zombie. He gets knocked off.
That's not when he dies. Because if you remember correctly, in the comic book, Rick and Michonne and everybody, when they go to Woodbury, Michonne beats the shit out of the governor, and we all think he's dead. She slices him into a bunch of freaking pieces. Then they have the Hunter Hunted arc, which is where they find the cannibals in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the second governor arc when he's like, strap my torso to the tank.
Oh. See, I didn't read that far, so I thought he was dead. But either way, like, you can't just like make a character disappear like that. He doesn't go back to Woodbury. He doesn't, like, where does he go? They should at least show like a general idea of what's like, that he's still there, that he's not just going to vanish. Like, he kind of just vanished, and it was just like, oh no, he betrayed us. It's like, that's it.
Why did those two guys get in the car with him?
Yeah, at that point, like, that dude is completely mental. Why would you follow that guy? Just kill him, and then, okay, well, now we're back to normal.
Yeah, see, what I was hoping was that the one muscle dude would look at the other muscle dude and have a little nod as, like, the government got in the car, and then, like, both of them on either side.
And the one character that nobody's talking about that died was one of my favorite characters that I hope was going to survive all this, and that's Milton.
Right. But Milton dies in the comics. Well, is his name Milton in the comics? I don't think so. The scientist dude from Woodbury. Pretty sure he died.
I don't remember a scientist character in Woodbury.
There was. The guy who helps them get in and out of Woodbury and then ends up with them. Oh, no, he's a doctor.
Yeah, it's the doctor guy.
Yeah.
He dies later on down the road.
That's supposed to be Milton, I think. That's like, Milton is supposed to take his spot. Because the doctor was like good friends with the governor. He was like his second at hand, and then he knew the governor. The governor was like psycho. I thought Milton was going to play that role. Apparently not.
I guess not.
Milton was a good character too, which kind of makes me sad.
At this point in the show, we don't have Andrea.
Nope.
We don't have Dale.
Nope. He was supposed to be there too. Yeah.
Yeah, he should still be there. So what females like? Okay, spoiler for the comic books a little bit. Andrea becomes Rick's love interest. Like, that's currently what's going on in the books.
I guess that's not happening.
So, like, but she's also, like, a very strong character that's there for Rick because she. No, in all honesty, in the books, she lost family as well, and Rick lost Lori, and they bond over that, and she helps Rick through that a whole lot. And I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know.
Now,
They should have touched on that a little more before the whole like, hey, you turn over Michonne, I'll call this even thing.
Hold on. That love interest is going to happen. It's going to happen between Rick and Michonne, because there's a part when Rick's talking to Michonne and she's like, well, what made you change your mind? And he was like, I guess I saw something in you. And he kind of checked her out. He looked up and down. And he was like,
Rick's got the jungle fever.
He totally did that. So I was like, damn, is Rick hitting on Michonne? What the hell was that? He totally hit on.
The way that it seems like they're setting it up, it seems like they're going to set it up for Carl to be a big baddie at some point.
Oh, another thing at the very end when Carl was like, what the hell is this shit? Rick was like Rick looks at him and like, I'll imagine this it's like a GIF with like Carl going like, what the hell is this shit? He's like, we need people to kill off for next season. Because they can't kill off any more characters, because then the group will be too small and it'll be boring. So like, and then also, why haven't they killed off Maggie's sister? Her role is like, she's the new T-Dog. Her role is to carry the baby around. She's a stroller.
Who else is going to carry the baby around?
I don't know.
Like her and Carl kind of seemed like they were going to have a thing, and then like she became the new T-Dog.
Yeah, I know, right?
And every couple episodes she gets to sing.
Oh no! All right. Done with talking about The Walking Dead for now.
Okay, yeah.
Let's move on to the other show that premiered this past Sunday, Game of Thrones. You see it?
That I did not, because I don't have HBO, and I haven't seen season 2 either.
Oh, you got to do that.
But I mean, it's based off the book, so it's like
even it diverges a little bit from the books.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
yeah, I want to watch it, but I don't want to pay $15 a month for HBO just to watch one show. I don't think it's really worth it. I mean, Game of Thrones is excellent, don't get me wrong, but $15 is... I'll just buy the season when it comes out.
But if you pay $15 a month, you're paying $30 per season?
Right, it airs for it, but then you have to like cancel it and then re-get it and then cancel it. It's such a pain in the ass. I'll just wait and then go to the store and be like, here's $40 in cash, give me the damn box.
But it was much better than the season finale of The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, first episode.
Well, I can imagine that.
My only problem with it is it was a lot of people talking about what they're going to do in future episodes.
Oh, I love that. To me, that's interesting.
One of my favorite characters hasn't gotten to make an appearance yet.
Arya?
A little sad. Yeah, no Arya.
The little boy. Is it the little boy?
No, it's the little girl in drag.
That's all right. It was a show that kind of focused on my favorite character, who's Jon Snow.
Oh yeah, he's a good character.
And they focused on Tyrion too. Yeah, no spoilers. Just
because I haven't seen season 2 yet, and I was actually thinking about going to buy it, but I haven't.
You should definitely go buy it and watch it.
Yeah, I know. I know it's an excellent show. Like I watched season 1 and I was just like, oh my god, my mind, it's exploding. This is painful. Why does it hurt? It's melting. It was so good.
Season 1.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man, I just didn't like when they killed off Sean Bean's character, because I love Sean Bean, and
that guy dies in everything.
Yeah, I know, right? Huh?
Ned Stark? Yeah.
Yeah, like he was such a good character. Why'd they have to kill him off?
Except in what the fuck, that Snow White movie. He came back to life at the end of that.
Snow White and the Huntsman?
No, not Snow White and the Huntsman.
Regular Snow White. Disney Snow White.
No, not Disney Snow White.
Snow White the Fairy Tale.
Just some shitty Snow White movie.
It wasn't shitty. It was good. It wasn't epic, but it was alright. I'll think of it in a second.
No, but Game of Thrones season 3 premiere was very good. This is the first season that I'm watching from like on HBO, so it sucks to have to wait each week. Because I really like what
because usually we just pop in DVDs and watch it
straight through.
Yeah, that's normal. We watched season 2 in the course of like a day and a half.
Damn.
We really like Game of Thrones.
I can tell.
All right, so I asked on Facebook if there was anything people wanted us to talk about tonight, and somebody posted that they want us to talk about the Oh Yeah again since it's coming out soon.
Talk about what?
Oh Yeah.
When you first said that, it sounded like you said, "Oh yeah." I was like, "What the fuck is Oh
he
yeah?"
He did say that. He did say, "Oh yeah."
Okay, it wasn't just me.
Is this the NVIDIA handheld thing?
No, this was the Kickstarter Oh Yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Yeah, the Oh Yeah.
Stop calling it the Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know what the hell this is.
You
The
don't
hell
know?
is-
We talked about this on the
remember this
podcast. Here, this
Yeah.
thing. This thing. Here.
Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
this
See,
thing.
I always thought it was ooh yeah, not.
Wait, what? This is the thing done by Ouya.
Yeah, done by Ouya, the Oh Yeah.
Isn't this the thing that's supposed to be like a PC?
No. This is the thing that's supposed to be like, we do nothing but for indie stuff. Our tools are free.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I remember. Yeah, the stupid controller. Mm-hmm.
Every hero needs a sidekick. Yeah. The reason that we haven't really talked about the Ouya very much is because I don't know if you
It's
really care about it.
kind of stupid looking. It kind of looks like a dreidel.
Yeah, it kind of does look like a dreidel.
It's like all it's missing is like a little stick, and you can just spin it. It have two functions. Wow.
I don't know. The controller looks like it'd be vaguely uncomfortable.
It's running on the Android 4.1 Jelly Bean.
It's running on a giant fail. Right
Like-
there. That's all I heard. It's running on fail. I don't know. It might be interesting. It's just it looks stupid. It reminds me of, oh my god, why do I always forget the name? On Live. It reminds me of On Live, and that was a horrible failure.
Except
Like-
this thing's going to have its own app store and like its own games.
Even more reason, yeah. I don't know, man.
I might pre-order one. It's only $100.
Yeah, it's cheap. It's priced right for sure, but
IDK. I want to see like what it is first. I don't want to buy. I'm not pre-ordering shit. I like this this paragraph on the site about much more than gaming, and it's like all your favorite apps. Like they're partnered with Twitch TV and Crunchyroll and iHeartRadio and Flickster. You guys are totally excited about that. Come on.
anything that's partnered with Twitch, I'm excited. Oh, that's clever. The button is, yeah. Oh yeah. The buttons are literally the letters. Oh yeah. Like. Oh, that's cute. Okay, well, I mean, I'm interested to see what comes out of this, but I can't see this, like.
I feel like I would fuck that up. Like every time they'd have, if they do, you know, where it tells you on screen the letter, it'll be like press A, and I'm gonna be like Xbox A down in the bottom.
Yeah.
I'll be screwing that up all the time. I don't know. Like Y's in the right spot, but A isn't.
I don't know. But that's our talk about the Ouya. You guys ready to start the show like we start every show?
Yes.
All right, so let's start with Dawn. Dawn, what you been playing?
I'm boring this week. Pretty much been playing the same crap I played last week. I played a little more Symphony in the Night, and I got in a little time on SoulCal 5.
Yeah. How's SoulCal
Which
5?
I actually I don't know how I managed to skip over that entirely. I didn't play any of it like beforehand. I thought I had, and I didn't. My brother was over this weekend, and it was like, yeah, you know, go and browse shit from the game shelf. Whatever you want to play, just, you know, go play. I don't care. And he's like, SoulCal 5, let's go. And I was like, all right. And I was like, oh shit, there's all like nothing unlocked on here because I never played this. Oops.
Don't you like SoCal?
I do, but for whatever reason, I don't know. I don't think Chris was very into 5, and
I didn't like it.
I never. I remember hearing about like the shift in storyline and all the characters that aren't there because it's supposed to be later, and I don't know. I just wasn't into it. I wasn't interested, so I never picked it up. I never played it.
I think I picked mine up at Best Buy for like $10.
Yeah, I think you got yours like later on sales. But
that's when I was going to like Cheap Ass Gamer every morning.
yeah, and I thought I don't know how I thought I played through it and I didn't, because I don't crash through a billion games like the two of you do, so it's not like, oh, did I play that? Did I not play that? I don't know. Let me check my vast gaming shelf.
I don't know, man. I have like a ton of games that I haven't played. Like, I buy games and I don't open them. I just put them aside.
I have games that are still sealed too, sitting on the shelf.
Really?
I have 3 or 4 games still sealed sitting on that shelf.
I went to GameStop this weekend and I bought 4 DS games. I just put them away on the shelf.
Why?
Because they were like $1 each. I got what did I get? I got some Japanese game. It was like super Japanese, so I was like, oh man, I gotta try this. And I got crap, what's that RPG with the little summons? Sun. God damn it.
Sun Emblem?
Golden Sun Emblem, not Fire Emblem. Come on now. No, yeah.
No.
Golden Sun, the DS one for $1. I was like, oh, sick. And I got some other RPG, and yeah. But I just put them away. No time for that shit.
Dawn, you playing anything else?
Not really. I didn't play any Minecraft this week. I don't think I picked up anything else. I kind of just watched you play BioShock Infinite this week.
Oh, speaking of what I've been playing. Nice segue. Terraria came out for the 360.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow I knew about it 2 days before Chris did.
Yeah, I had no idea that it was out.
I thought I told you guys.
No.
He's like screaming excitedly, and I'm like, what are you so excited about? And he's like, Terraria's on the 360. And I'm like, I knew about that the other day. Anyway, go on.
All right, so me and Hollow played some Terraria on the 360 together at some point.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, like 3 hours.
Yeah. It's not actually that little.
But the game's really good. They did a lot of changes to the 360 version.
Oh,
They
random
did.
question
What's
before
up?
you guys get into that. Are there random NPCs in that game, or when you're playing, it's just the people you're playing with?
Nope, there's random NPCs.
Okay.
Well, I
Because-
wouldn't say random. Sorry.
Well, I'm just asking because, all right, Chris had to go run and do something, and he's like, "Don't turn my game off, but like, if it tries to turn off, turn it back on." I was like, "Okay." So he's gone, and I'm just kind of chilling out, and every once in a while, I'll like check out what's going on screen, and there's this person going back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth in the same like little span of space in the house that you were chilling in, and I was like, who in the hell is just walking back and forth in this house?
Who's trying to pretend to be an NPC? No, yeah, those are NPCs.
Okay.
And they're not, and as Hollow was saying, they're not really random.
They're you get them under certain conditions. They come live in your house. I'm not quite sure why they live in your house, but they come live in your
Lock
house.
Your shiz.
As long as you have room for them.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. There's like conditions. So you have to kill certain bosses or like do certain things and like have certain amount of money, and they'll come invade and live in your house, steal your shit.
Yeah. But there lots of changes to the 360 version. It took a while for me to get used to the controls.
Yeah. Did you you didn't do the tutorial? Yeah, I did the tutorial because I knew the controls were going to be awkward, I guess you could say, and they were a little bit. But once you get used to them, they're fine.
Yeah, they're really tight once I got used to them. Like, to know that I have to switch, like, when I'm digging, I have to make sure that my mining's on one thing, and when I'm building or trying to make sure I'm not falling to my death because I'm just trying to get this little bit up so I can get out, it has to be on the precise mode.
Yeah.
But I actually played more by myself, and it's fun. You know, a lot of the stuff's still there. Goblin Raids are still there. The Red Moon's still there, or the Blood Moon, or whatever they call it. My only problem is I couldn't find the church.
Oh, I found that place. The dungeon.
The dungeon.
Where you see the old man?
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
I'm actually just gonna go kill him like once we're done the podcast. I fought the first 2 bosses and I'm like geared out now and in like some of that like obsidian or demonite armor stuff and
Oh, that's not bad.
yeah, I got like that magic thorn thing like that apparently on PC shoots out like this little thorn attack thingy with magic that apparently like it can hit something up to like 10 times or something, but on console it leaves like this little ball of thorns that stays there for like a minute and it costs like no mana to cast, so you could sit there like I could literally fight the bosses and like I just cast that 100 times and it's just all over the place and just like little amounts of damage going nonstop for a minute, and I switch to my sword, just swing at it nonstop and it's just shit just melts. Like it's so crazy. I never knew that game was so much fun. Like I played it before, but I never got this far.
I played the hell out of it on PC because I
Yeah,
actually
I know.
liked Terraria a little bit more than I liked Minecraft.
Well, I mean, Terraria is more of a game, I guess you could say, like in the sense that like you have an objective, whereas Minecraft is just kind of like either A, survive or go nuts.
yeah.
Like and
Survive or builds the shiz.
Right, because
Yeah.
you really can't build like elaborate stuff like you can in Minecraft.
not really, no. Like I mean, the elaborate stuff you build is like boss traps and stuff like that to farm bosses, but like. I mean, yeah, like Minecraft is definitely a lot more creative, whereas Terraria is like more of a
It's an
action
adventure.
game. Yeah, it's a real adventure. Like you can't go like if you go too deep underground, you'll reach hell. In which case, the monsters will fuck you up if you're not geared properly,
Or you'll just fall in the lava.
or you'll just fall in the lava. Well, I mean, assuming you're being careful, the monsters will mess you up. If you go too far out of your house before gearing up, you'll like reach like the desert or like the jungle and shit will mess you up and stuff like that. So it's like you have an objective. Like you're always moving towards the next tier of monsters to fight and the next tier of gear to get. So it's a lot more, I guess, engrossing in that sense.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend picking it up to anybody.
Oh yeah. If they haven't played it, yeah, absolutely. I agree too.
All right, I beat BioShock Infinite.
Oh, lucky you. Mine froze. Mine froze yesterday. I got really mad.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the first time I've heard of somebody's BioShock Infinite freezing. That game is amazing and almost brought me to tears. And oh my god, I promise I will not spoil anything because this is the one thing like a game like BioShock Infinite only comes around like once very seldomly.
Yeah, like everything about it is good. I have a few issues with it, but it's nothing that's like, don't play this game. It's just
no
tiny
game
things.
breaking.
Yeah, it's just like you'll walk around an area and it'll be populated because you're up in Colombia. It's like this huge city and there's people everywhere and it's like music, and like the second like a police guard or something decides to attack you, everyone disappears and that area is vacant for the rest of the game. Like if you go back and forth, there's nobody around and it's just like, well,
How far are you into it?
I think I'm near the end. I'm at the house. I'll use that as code word. At the house.
Are you inside the house?
Yes. I'm fighting that new enemy.
Has anybody changed their clothes yet?
Oh yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, no, I'm fighting that new enemy, the one that summons the ghost-like things.
Oh, so you're not actually inside the house yet?
No, I'm trying to get in, I guess you could say, yeah.
Okay. You're in the crypts.
Yeah, at this point, I want the game to be done, though. It's like, it's doing that, like, that
You're almost
Dead
there.
Space thing.
No. You're almost there.
Okay, because I felt like it's starting to do that Dead Space thing where it's like, oh, the end. No, we're just kidding. You have to go like 5 different ways and like complete 5 different objectives before you can move on.
I didn't feel that way at all. When you get to where the place that you're at, and she's like, "Oh, this happens." There has to be there's a big revelation that comes out of that, and then there's the house, and then there's just tiny little bit more after the house, tiny little bit more.
That's another problem I was having, is that the game, like, it feels like BioShock, but it didn't feel like BioShock at the start. Like, it was missing that BioShockiness that like BioShock 1 and 2 had, where it was like everything was messed up, it was dark, it was creepy, it was like there was like this environment that was kind of missing, and now it's starting to kick in. Like now it feels like BioShock. Like I'm like at one point I was like, damn, now I'm playing BioShock. Now it just got real. And like that's not a bad thing. It's just it makes me want to go back to Rapture. Just because like Columbia is so colorful and bright and sunny. There's actually one thing when I started playing the game, I was just like, oh, please don't let it get dark and gloomy. Let it be sunny and happy and colorful, which it did.
Right. Well, you know, the thing was, like, I felt that it was very BioShocky throughout the entire thing. Everything about that game is very BioShock.
Well, like another issue is like you're walking down the streets, everything's clean and dandy, there's people around, and then you go into like a room, like literally a room right to the side, and there's like blood everywhere, and like there's like it's been ransacked, and like everyone's just going along their day like as if nothing happened there. And it's like, well, this place looks like Rapture, and you walk like 3 feet over and it's like this like you're on a beach with like people everywhere having fun and laughing, and there's music and people dancing. Like how does
that's deliberate,
right? But like it doesn't make sense. Like in that doesn't make sense.
No, but see, that's I think you're missing like the deeper thing of that. There is the fact that this culture that is currently, you know, going down with all that bullshit. Mm-hmm. Doesn't give two fucks about this nasty, bloody room because the prophet tells them not to give a fuck about this bloody, dirty room. That's not their problem. That's not to concern themselves with that.
Right, but it doesn't make sense because
it's like, shiny on the outside, but when you look deeper,
right,
it's that dirty nastiness.
But like, I mean, in order to get from one place to the other, you have to go through there. So it's like you'll commonly have people walking through this room where it's like all destroyed and like shit's falling apart and there's like a hole in the wall and stuff. And like,
all I have to say is get to the end of the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna get.
It explains a little bit more.
Well, I'm to the point where I kind of know everything that's going on. Right now, it's just gonna be like
I thought the same thing.
Twist, but like. I don't know. It's not a big deal. It's just I guess I'm making a big deal out of it, but it's not a big deal. It's just it was a little.
It seems like you're looking for something to talk bad about the game just because you're not used to having a game that's this good. In all honesty,
not at all. I mean, if I want to talk bad about the game, like the combat
is not as good as BioShock 1.
Yeah, like there's something about it that just feels like it's been Call of Dutied. Like I don't know.
I wouldn't say Call of Dutied at all.
No, it's been Call of Duty. Like I miss where are my like little health potion things and my mana potions that I can carry around.
That's what I miss. I miss my potions, yeah, but I wouldn't say that. I think that the addition of the skyhook's a really neat idea.
I agree. Yeah, I think that's cool.
And they made being a melee character a lot more viable in this game.
I wouldn't say viable.
I played through half that game as doing nothing but meleeing things.
Really?
Yeah.
I meleeed a lot, but like eventually it gets to the point where like you kind of really can't because there's too many enemies. Like that's one thing that's a little bit different about the other BioShocks is that there's a lot of enemies at one time that you're fighting. Like you could be fighting upwards to like 15 enemies in a room at one time. Oh yeah. Shit gets crazy.
But it's very good. Seriously, I thought when I was about to where you were, I was like, I'm sitting there telling Dawn, I'm like, oh, I have this game completely figured out. I got this. I know exactly what's going to happen. And I'm like explaining to her everything that's going to happen.
This and that, and this and that,
and then she's here for me with the ending, and I'm like, I just put the controller down, and she's like kind of talking to me a little bit, and I'm like, no, shh. Shh. Quiet. She's like, why are you being mean? No, BioShock ending. Shh. I won't understand a fucking thing if you don't be quiet.
the game is an absolute must buy. Like, do not wait for this to drop to $40. Like, this is one of those games where you have to support. You have to give them all your money, as much money as humanly possible, so that they go like, oh, this is what they want.
Yo, I'm half tempted to give them, like, before they haven't announced any of what any of the DLC is, I'm half tempted to buy the season pass.
Well, that I'll wait.
It's $20. And
yeah.
They said that it's going to be more like Minerva's Den.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I really liked Minerva's Den. That was the best part of BioShock 2.
Yeah, but what if they go like, what if they pull a Borderlands where they're like, it's going to be like a longer DLC like General Knox, where there's like a lot of content and we're going to add level caps and stuff. And then they're like, well, only one of those DLCs is going to be like that. Sorry.
Just kidding.
Yeah, we were just
mind.
kind of lying about that. Half of the DLCs are going to be like an hour long, not 3 hours long. Sorry. But they can't really fuck it up. Like,
It's 2K. It's Gearbox. Not Gearbox. It's Oh, why can't I think of the name of the studio? This hurts my fucking heart. It's Ken Levine, because that's what I want to say. It's Ken Levine. Do you really think he's gonna fuck up his baby?
Irrational.
Yeah, thank you. I can remember the dude's name, but I can't remember the fucking development team name.
That's because the dude's name appears everywhere.
Right.
He is the heart and soul of BioShock 1 and Infinite.
He did not work on BioShock 2.
No, it's clearly very obvious he did not work on that. I mean, BioShock 2 was not by all means not a bad game. It just did nowhere near comparable to BioShock 1 and 2, or Infinite.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Infinite is good, by all means. This is a must-buy.
It is definitely a must-buy.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it right now. It's Game of the Year.
We might see some other good stuff. Don't get too ahead of yourself.
I don't.
It'll definitely be top 5, top 3 even. But I don't know. Maybe there'll be something else. There's a couple good games coming out later. Come on, like, give them a chance.
What else we got coming out this year?
Fuck. All those games with all the characters that look like that girl from Juno.
Oh yeah, we got The Last of Us. We have Remember
and that other
Me.
one.
We have Two Souls, Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah, those two. Yeah, there you go. The one that's voice acted by the girl and the one that looks like the girl.
I think The Last of Us is going to be a good game, but I don't think it's going to be a great game.
Hey, wait.
I feel like...
Wait, give it a chance.
Naughty Dog hasn't screwed up in a while.
It's time. It's
time. And Naughty Dog always screws up. Like every fourth or fifth game, they usually end up screwing something up and making a mediocre game.
We'll have to wait and see.
And this is their first game where they had to delay it.
Don, did you howl?
I made a funny noise because I was trying to say something. You guys were running me over.
I'm sorry. Trying to run me over.
I was trying to say something. I wasn't running you over.
Okay,
anyway.
Go.
What I was trying to say is that I feel like that game has been getting pushed too much. And that's usually when stuff is kind of crap.
But if it's anything like Infinite got pushed, 3 or 4 times?
Yeah. And look, apparently it's Game of the Year before the year's over, so...
No.
You'll come back. We'll come back in December, and you'll be like, Chris,
Infinite?
you were right.
Well, no, because you could just guess and be like, and it would just happen by luck that there's nothing else good coming out. But, like, what if one of these games is going to turn out to be another masterpiece? Like, you never know. But no, absolutely, BioShock's probably top 3 at this point. It's like super beyond solid. Like,
oh yeah. Okay. I won't make the large statement of BioShock is 100% going to be Game of the Year and be biased towards every other game that comes out.
Thank you.
Anybody that's heard my predictions for last year, I said Dishonored was going to be Game of the Year, and then I fucking hated Dishonored.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that it does happen where another game does come out. I play everything and look at everything through, unbiased eyes. I don't really go, oh, well, I want Infinite to be Game of the Year, so therefore this game can't be as good as that. And just a word to the wise for people out there that are going to GamingDeath.com, just because we gave BioShock Infinite our very first A+, and it did get an A+, does not necessarily mean it will win Game of the Year.
It doesn't mean it's a perfect game either.
No, of course not. Everybody should know that.
There's no such animal.
There is no such animal. Except for Pong. Pong's pretty much a perfect game.
No, that game is not perfect.
No, man, it's not balanced.
It is ass.
All right, so that's enough Infinite talk.
Yeah.
The other game I've been playing this week is I've been playing a lot of Borderlands 2.
I seen.
I started playing before BioShock Infinite came out, played Infinite till I beat that, and then went right back into Borderlands 2. I finished Captain Scarlet's Pirate Booty DLC, everything except for the raid boss, because I don't have 4 people. And Captain Scarlet's was a little letdown, but I've started playing Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt. That's a really good piece of DLC so far.
Yeah. See, I can't see myself getting back into that game. It's so... something that just bores me about it. I don't know what it is.
I really wanted to. I wanted to get to level cap, and today they increased the level cap, and they did the new updates, so now the new level cap 61 and stuff like that. So I was like, when I heard that they were doing that, I was like, you know what? I really should go back into Borderlands. And the only other game I have coming out anytime soon is Injustice. So I'm like, I'll play Borderlands, I'll play some Injustice, and I can't play a fighter for too long. So, like, I'll play Injustice for, 2 hours, and then I'll just be like, okay, Borderlands 2 again. And I'll play Borderlands 2 for a while, and then I'll be like, Injustice time, and I'll play through Injustice again. But I really, really like Borderlands 2. The DLC, Pirate's Booty, not so much. So I'm going to count that as the one of the free pieces of DLC I get for buying the Season Pass. That way I can say that I didn't spend any money on Captain Scarlet's. It's not like it's no Moxie's fucking dome though, because Moxie's dome from freaking Borderlands 1 was terrible.
Oh god.
None of the DLC is like that. It's all like story missions and stuff. It's just not. It's really. Captain Scarlet's probably took me 2 hours.
Is there anything with what was her name? Oh my god. T. It starts with a T. The little girl.
Tiny Tina.
Yeah.
Not that I've seen yet. I'm doing there's right now the 3 of the 4 pieces are out. We got Captain Scarlet's, Sir Hammerlock, and Torque something.
So I don't get it. Tiny Tina, I think is fan favorite, and
yeah,
they don't do a DLC with her. What are they thinking?
No idea. Maybe that'll be the last piece of DLC.
Maybe, yeah.
She's the one that makes up the new 4th character and shit.
Maybe she is the new character.
No, we know she's not.
Maybe she will be a new character.
That'd be cool if they released her as a character. And then I played one other game this week, which I actually played before we started the podcast, and that was I played the Injustice Gods Among Us demo, which wasn't supposed to come out until the 4th. And
No, it was supposed to come out today.
I thought it wasn't supposed to come out until the 4th.
No, it was supposed to come out today.
On the press release that we got, it says you can start playing it on the 4th.
I don't know. The shit I saw was today.
But you can play as 3 characters right now: Batman, Wonder Woman, and Lex Luthor.
Yep.
So I played as all 3. Played through all their story, their little mini things to get a feel for each character. I really need a practice mode.
Yeah. I like Batman though. Batman's good.
I really liked Wonder Woman.
I didn't like Wonder Woman. I thought she was kind of bad.
I really liked Wonder Woman. I could combo really well with Wonder Woman. I couldn't do that with Batman.
It's kind of a bug.
Oh,
Dawn.
Hello?
Okay, there you are.
There.
Oh, I said it was bothering me that she was hovering.
Yeah, well, she can fly in the comics, supposedly. I looked that up because Wonder Woman doesn't fly.
I don't remember Wonder Woman ever flying.
No, she had the invisible fucking jet, remember?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because I asked you just to clarify, because you read more comic books than I do by far, and I don't really like Wonder Woman, so I was like, could that bitch ever fly? And at first you were like, yeah, I think she could at one point, and then I was like, then why does she need a jet? And then you kind of looked like you were reconsidering that information.
Well, I think she used the jet way back in when she was first created, no? And but she flies with her little bracer things, isn't that how she flies? Because I know she flies in the cartoons.
She flies in the cartoons?
I don't remember
I'm pretty
her flying
sure
in the cartoons.
Justice League cartoons, I'm pretty sure she flies.
I don't know. That was bothering me. I was like, why is this bitch hovering?
Hold on.
I don't know.
I'm
To
gonna
me,
look
it
this up
seemed
now.
pretty normal.
Now we're gonna Google foo.
How are you gonna even look that up?
I'm gonna go to the Wonder Woman wiki and then. Okay, so it was post-crisis. When Dem wields her lasso, making the ability also grants her resistance to both normal and supernatural fire. Hermes, the messenger god of speed, grants Diana superhuman speed and the ability to fly. She's capable of flying at speeds approaching half the speed of light.
Damn, only half. That's too bad.
Nope, that's it. Yeah, so supposedly she can fly.
Right. So.
Whatever.
I didn't know that.
Come on, I thought everyone knew that. That's like just like common knowledge. Like I know she had her little invisible jet thing, but like I thought it was like pretty common knowledge nowadays that she could fly. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. She was interesting. I didn't like her when she wins. She was like, no one can defeat an Amazon, and then she like bashes her shield 3 times and puts her sword up in the air. It's like
Very manly.
And she's got her homies behind her.
Yeah, she looks like such a dude, and it's like, that's so cheesy. Meanwhile, when you win with Batman, he's just like chilling out on top of like a gargoyle statue thing.
No, he's like, he go, stay down, or whatever the fuck he says, and then he whips his cape and turns around.
Oh yeah, but it's still not as kind of cheesy as Wonder Woman's. I didn't play as Lex Luthor, so I don't know what he does.
Really fast. Oh,
Is
what
it-
does Luthor do when he wins? He gets out of the suit, makes a phone call, and is like, "Yeah, somebody's got to come. Oh, yeah, we got a board meeting. Somebody's better come pick up the suit."
That's good though. It's a good game. I just want a training mode to learn some combos and stuff.
Did you see the full roster for this shit yet?
It's crazy.
It's bad.
It's bad. No, I like it.
No, it's really bad.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's just missing a few key characters.
No Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I said. It's missing a few key characters.
No Booster Gold.
I don't know who that is, so
You have to
I don't
have
really care.
Ares.
I don't really care.
Wait, they have no Hawkman but Hawkgirl.
I think Hawkgirl is more popular than Hawkman.
It's only because she was in the comic. Why Killer Frost? Why is Killer Frost here?
I don't know. I don't
Why
even
no
know who that is.
Where the fuck is Captain Boomerang?
I don't know who that is either. So I think they just went for like big characters, popular characters.
I'm
You have
pissed that
popular
no
char-
Robin.
Well, he got Nightwing. It's kind of the same thing. They'll probably skin Nightwing as Robin just to piss people off, like they skinned Zero as Mega Man in Marvel vs. Capcom.
You know, no freaking. There's a whole bunch of characters. Where's Swamp Thing?
The Swamp Thing's a popular character. I think they could bring him in.
Where's
Swamp
Animal
Thing
Man?
is hanging out with Poison Ivy on Exile Island.
Where's Zatanna? Zatanna's super popular.
Yeah, Zatanna's hanging out on Exile Island too.
The
A
Red
lot
Hood.
A lot of the characters, though, make cameo appearances on the stages.
That's what I heard, but it's still like, whatever. Have you read anything about the comic book that's going along with this?
No, I haven't.
It's fucking crazy. I recommend anybody who hasn't read the comic book to just look up the wiki about the comic book and see what the fuck's going on.
Well, probably. Is it out already? Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
gonna keep going after the game's out.
Well, I'm going to the comic shop tomorrow actually, so I'll get those.
Yeah, there you go. But I haven't really been playing anything else. So, Hollow, what have you been playing?
I played Terraria with you, as we talked about. I played Bioshock, as we talked about. Injustice, as we talked about. I played Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma Plus on the Vita. Now, you said this was terrible,
It's bad.
but I disagree.
You can't have the precision controls that you need for Ninja Gaiden on the Vita.
You can, because... All right, they changed a couple things. The bosses are easier. Like I remember I got stuck on this stupid little boss in the water, this like water dragon thing. And I remember just having to like run around on the water and it just being really bad controls, like running on the water and stuff. In this game, the boss fight, you fight him on a rock, and the rock has invisible walls around it, so you can't fall off the rock. And it was so easy, so much easier. when you do the platforming, you can't fall off if you just run forward.
Okay.
So the only way to fall off is if you jump off. So that was like made easier. And yeah, the combat's the same. It's just as easy, just as fun.
Was this free?
No.
Oh.
Why would it be free?
Because Ninja Gaiden 1 was free for Plus members the other day.
Oh, this just came out like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden, the Sigma was out for very short, like 2 or 3 weeks before they released it for free on Plus.
No, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 was a launch game for the Vita.
Was it?
Yeah, I bought it with my Vita when it came out. Now that game is hard. That game, I don't like Ninja Gaiden 1. I don't know why I bought it. I guess I was reminiscing Ninja Gaiden 2. And Ninja Gaiden 1's like fucking brutal hard. The first boss, which is like 20 minutes into the game, is like...
The guy on the bridge? Or the guy with the nunchucks?
The guy with the nunchucks. Like, that dude is like, oh my god, like... That guy's brutal. Like, Ninja Gaiden 2, the bosses are tough, but they're not, like, impossibly difficult. And I think they changed the health system, too. So, like... you take damage, and it's kind of like a fighting game. So you take damage, and every hit does a little bit of damage, but it does a larger portion of damage. If your damage reaches 0, you die. But if let's say you get to a quarter health, and you finish the fight, you're out of combat, your health will regen, like, I don't know, I'd say like half of that.
Really?
So like you take, like, yeah, so the full real damage you're taking is only a little bit. And you're taking combat damage, I guess you could say it like that. So, like, I guess the combat's, like, a lot easier because of that. Like, I don't know. I don't remember that being in the game. The only time I use health items is when I fight bosses. So it's like the game is, like, super easy. It's actually a lot of fun because it's not as challenging as it used to be. That game was brutal. So, yeah, that's that. It's not that bad, Chris. It's not that bad.
Okay.
And then I played more Atelier Totori because that game is just awesome. That's all. I mean, I played some other stuff, but nothing of importance.
Nothing of importance.
Yeah, Call of Duty, and, you know, the usual.
Yeah. How are you playing Call of Duty when you haven't beaten Infinite yet?
Because people on my friends list are playing, and I like playing with people.
I was just asking.
Plus, like, I take my time with BioShock. I think I have like 18 hours on that game or something. Like I look everywhere. Like, every poster, I look at it, I read it. Every little piece of art, I look at it, and like whenever people talk, I stop and I listen to everything they have to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't like that? I thought everyone played the game like that.
No, I look everywhere, but I don't like stop and smell all the roses.
No, I stop and smell every single rose. I look in every nook and cranny. I walk through the water to listen to the water noise as you're walking. Yeah, that's how I play BioShock. Oh, man, so good. Just so immersive.
Kind of OCD-like, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. It takes me forever to get through areas.
It sounds that way.
Yeah.
All right. You guys know what time it is?
I think I have a vague idea. Dawn?
Dawn, you know what time it is?
I'm thinking I know what it is, too.
Hollow, you know what time it is?
Yes. Yes, I do.
It's time for the opinionated news.
Okay, so news for today. Everybody hear the nice new bumper?
It was nice.
Just want to give a shout out really quick here. We might as well do it here. If you guys heard the new theme music, and the new bumper that you just heard was done by our good friend Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
Thanks, bro.
Just recently released his very first CD, which, if you guys want to hear Jake's stuff, you guys can go to soundcloud.com/Jake. I'm going to butcher your last name, Jake, and I'm sorry. McClenahan. I'll put a link in the show notes for you guys. And if you like that stuff and you want a copy of his CD, you can send him a message to jakemakesmusic@hotmail.com, and he will be able to send you out a CD. And it'll be on, like, iTunes, and there's going to be an actual store for it, like, a little bit down the road. But he just got the CDs, like, this weekend.
Yeah, you can get it everywhere. He's like Justin Bieber now.
Yeah. But he did our theme song for us, which is awesome. So thank you. And our bumpers. All right, let's talk about some news. So Battlefield 4 got announced,
Yeah.
and it seems like nobody cares.
I was about to say, I don't think anyone does care.
It looks, because I think most people will be like, oh, Battlefield 4, oh, it looks just like Battlefield 3, literally 1-to-1.
It really does, and that's because of the console generation. You realize that?
It could be, yeah. Well, apparently it's not coming out on these consoles. Apparently it's going to be, because it's running on Frostbite. What is it, Frostbite 4?
Frostbite 3, right?
Frostbite 3, yeah. I mean, it looks pretty, but yeah, as you said, no, it doesn't seem like anyone really cares. Like when they announced new Call of Duty, everyone kind of, has a moderate freak out. Well, less every year, but like Battlefield 4 was announced, and people were like, "Oh, look, Battlefield 4." Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, that's kind of cool."
Well, the problem is that the current generation has been around so long that next generation graphics we've seen already on PC. Like Battlefield 3 on a really high-end PC is kind of what next-gen graphics are going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like people are just like, oh, that looks like what you showed us last time.
Pretty much, yeah. That's why I said, like, the new consoles are not going to be that much crazier than what we have now.
Right. And the other thing was, that trailer was a giant Michael Bay trailer.
But it was pretty good. It was interesting. I enjoyed it. I just, as you said, I wasn't too excited, like, because it just looks like more Battlefield. And, like, no one is excited for Battlefield single player. Like, Battlefield 3 was terrible. The single player was horrible.
It was the worst part of that game.
It was the same thing as Black Ops 1, like literally 1-to-1, the same thing as Black Ops 1. Like, do you know what the numbers mean? I can't remember. I remember this, and then you get a flashback and you're being interrogated. It's the same thing as Black Ops 1, like a stupid story. And the multiplayer, well, it's gonna be the same. So it's like, I don't know. I guess everyone's getting tired of these first-person war shooters.
My thing is, why don't they just release Bad Company? A new Bad Company game would be awesome.
I didn't like the multiplayer in Bad Company as much as I liked the multiplayer in Battlefield 4.
Battlefield 3?
But the single... Or yeah, Battlefield 3. Well, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3.
Same shit.
Tomato, right? But, like, the single player in Bad Company is excellent.
Yes, it is.
Like, it's so well written, and, like, it's just another war game, but there's something more to it. It's good. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like the look of Bad Company. That's the thing, I guess you could say. Like, the guns look really stupid and large.
Dawn.
Battlefield 3 looked a lot better.
Dawn,
Yes.
how do you feel about Battlefield 4 being announced?
I don't give two shits.
Yeah, you're like everybody else.
Yeah, basically.
All right, let's move on. Far Cry Blood Dragon.
Oh my god.
Did you
I heard
see
about
this website?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it. I was just like, what? But this was announced way before April Fool's.
It's not announced yet.
Really? I heard about this like a long time ago. Not long time ago, but
it was leaked. We even talked about it here on the...
Right. Yeah. Okay, so that's right. That's where I heard it. Yeah. Robots, dragons.
Okay,
Nothing
hold on.
to do with... Go ahead, read your thing.
It's hold on. I'm trying to find the site because it's fucking awesome.
I wonder if they could technically like make another game on the island of Far Cry 3 with different characters, different NPCs, different everything.
Okay, guys.
Like, how big would it be?
Here's the website.
Okay, let me look at this. I haven't seen
It's
this.
very 80s. It's supposed to take place in the far future of 2007. And the year is 2007. It is the future. Earth has been ravaged by a nuclear war and new paths for peace must be found. A U.S. cyborg army may have found a solution, a powerful bioweapon on a distant island. A Mark IV Cyber Commando Sergeant Rex Power Colt has been sent over to gather information and figure out what the hell is going on. And then they have cast and crew, and they have Rex Colt, the fallen soldier who rose to be a hero, and his quote is, "Elite army dudes are elite."
Whoa. Why does this link you sent me look all...
80s?
It looks like a really shitty like MySpace page.
All right, now do me a favor. Hit up, down, left, right, GA, enter. or AB enter.
Oh, hold on. Nothing happened?
Did your thing become a crosshair?
No.
You hit up, down, left, right, BA, enter.
Oh, is it BA enter, you said?
Yeah,
Let's see.
BA enter.
Oh, no, it didn't work for me either.
It didn't do anything. I think you're just lying.
No, seriously.
I think you're being a troll.
I'm not being
I
a troll.
appreciate that.
John, come here.
No. We're
Are
busy
you
doing
kidding me?
something? Yeah. This is not important. If it just turns into a crosshair, who
No.
cares?
Seriously. This is why some people aren't sure if this was an April Fool's joke or not. You need to get a crosshair and you blow up everything. Everything that's on the screen almost, and you get this fuzzy image of like a dude with glowy red eyes and an Omega symbol, which kind of like you're like, what the fuck is this?
There we go. Now it worked.
Yeah, see, I'm not trolling.
No,
like,
you're trolling.
What the
You're
fuck
trolling.
is this?
Okay, I'm
And-
slowly blowing everything up.
Yeah.
Okay, oh my god.
Chris will have to show me later, because if I have to get up, the only place I'm going is the bathroom.
And yesterday, if you went onto their store, you got an achievement list. Like if you tried to buy something. Yep, here it is.
Well, I mean, it just looks too much like an April Fool's joke to not be one, really.
Right, that's the thing. But here's the thing. We've heard about this. We heard about Blood Dragon
Before April
1st. Before April Fool's. My guess is Ubisoft is playing on the April Fool's thing, making this like 80s. It's not going to be this 80s like you were a robot in 2007 cyborg nuclear army thing. I don't think that's what it's going to be.
No, I doubt
Well,
it.
that's
It's-
good.
You know what? I have a feeling it's going to be like about like a diamond or something that's called the Blood Dragon, or like a ruby or some sort of rock or something fancy.
And then, okay, if you go to the store and you click on the game for your home entertainment system, and you just click here to buy, you'll get an achievement list. And you'll see, like, welcome to the party, pal, and it's an entire achievement list with gamer scores and everything, like, finish the final showdown, nice like Jesus, finish all hostage situations, murder nature, kill all animals. And then there's stuff called, like, Blood Dragon down, kill your first dragon. Just the tip, kill a dragon with the bow. Dragon Slayer, kill 25 dragons. It seems like there's something here. Like this could be real. And nobody's come out to say that it's completely
That's so funny.
April Fool's yet.
They have a thing. It's like movie poster. Only, what is that? 200 million printed. Oh man.
Yes, only 200 million printed. And it costs you 99 pounds.
Yep.
You want a blood dragon steak? Only 20 pounds. But
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm hoping that there's something here and that we get the actual announcements when they're like, yeah, that website's fake, but here's the real Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Because I really want more Far Cry 3.
I agree. I would really enjoy a little bit more Far Cry 3. That game was great.
And like they have come out and said like people won't like. I think the director came out and was like, oh, people aren't going to have to wait long to play for more Far Cry 3. There's more stuff coming. You know, you're not going to have to wait long for more Far Cry 3 stuff. So I just think that it's going to be awesome. I want more Far Cry. Next bit of news. Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes is a prologue to Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. This was all announced at GDC. So basically, we saw the stuff for Ground Zeroes, last year at E3?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
And then The Phantom Pain was at that stuff by Moby Dick Studios that wasn't by Konami or Kojima, but obviously was. That was at the Video Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're basically the same game. It's just Ground Zeroes is a prologue to Metal Gear Solid 5. We have no idea if it's like DLC, if it's on the disc, if it's going to be like. You remember when they packed in the demo with Zone of Enders from Metal Gear Solid 2, and what they packed Metal Gear Solid 3 in with Zone of Enders 2.
Okay. Yeah, maybe they could do it at DLC. Maybe I don't know how their technology works, but because I'm guessing Metal Gear is a really pretty looking game normally. And
what if it's all? What if Metal Gear Solid is nothing but episodic?
No, actually, what if Ground Zeroes is only a 2-hour cinematic?
That's possible. Now, here's the weird thing: they still haven't announced it for the PS4. It's currently slated to just be on current gen consoles.
Interesting. That would mean it'd have to be released next week.
Right.
Considering when the PS4 probably comes out sometime in November, October.
Right. But I don't know. It's a more Metal Gear. Now, a little side note is, you know who David Hayter is, right?
Yes.
For those out there that don't, he's the voice of Solid Snake. He is not voicing Snake in this game.
That's what we're told.
No, he's it's big. He's come out and was outraged about it, and he's been talking to outlets about it.
That he didn't get to voice them?
He was not even told about this game.
Damn. Maybe it's an April Fool's joke that he is going to voice him, but he's just going around acting angry. He is an actor after all.
Yeah, but this all started at GDC last week. Last Monday.
Right. It's a build-up. It's a build-up April Fool's joke. You gotta build it up over time.
You think so?
No, I have no idea. I mean, maybe they'll have Solid Snake I don't know. Maybe they won't have Solid Snake.
I don't know. Think they will have Solid Snake. I really. I
don't know.
Oh, I saw a really good article about this. I think from yesterday from GameSpot. I was reading it. It was David Hayter feels ill when Hayter to hear another Snake voice makes me a little ill was the headline. And yeah, he was that recording session for Metal Gear Solid 5 were being put together. He said he hadn't heard from Konami, so he contacted the production team to find out if he would be needed or not. And he was told that they wouldn't be needing him on this game over lunch. No reason or explanation beyond that was giving.
Yeah, maybe then. What?
That's showing the love for real. BT Dubs. Right. So we don't need you. Okay, bye now. Oh, and have a sandwich.
Yeah, no, by the way, can you cover lunch? You got this, right? As they walk out.
That'd suck so bad.
Maybe there won't be a Snake in this game.
Nope. Konami explained last week that the design to go with someone other than Hayter in Metal Gear Solid 5 for Snake was about reflecting the design of the game. It's a new type of Metal Gear game, and we wanted to have this reflected in the voice actor as well.
Then why call it Metal Gear Solid 5?
Neither Kojima nor Konami have revealed who will play Snake in Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain.
It doesn't matter, though. If you're going for something new, then don't call it Metal Gear Solid 5.
I have no idea. But that pisses me off that Hayter's not in it. You know that there's going to be big backlash once they reveal who's going to be the voice.
Yeah, I feel bad for the guy who agreed to do this. Because people are going to hate him for taking the job.
Oh, yeah. All right, Hollow. Next bit of news I put on there just for you because I know that you would love this.
Yeah.
So Shin Megami Tensei 4 is...
Tensei.
Is it Tensei? It's not Tensei?
No, it's not Tensei. Say it right. Say it again.
Shin Megami Tensei.
You asshole.
I can't say it. Say it again for me.
Shin Megami Tensei.
Shin Megami Tensei.
There you
4
go.
is coming to North America this summer for the 3DS.
Yay!
And
yes!
we haven't seen... North America hasn't seen, the main series of Shin Megami since the PS2.
Right. I looked this up, and I'm not quite sure I know which one they're talking about, because I don't see any normal
Wasn't it Shadow Hearts or Vandal Hearts?
Because I don't know which one is the straight up like real series, like the original. Because like most of them that come up when you type that in is Nocturne. I don't think
Yes, that's the one.
That's the one. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
And I didn't realize I've played Nocturne. I really liked Nocturne. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I didn't realize these were the same people that did Persona.
But it's set up the same way.
No, because there's different things in there.
But it's like the same, like there's the same like screens and shit.
Kind of. Like now that I think about it, yes, but like, yeah, I played the shit out of this game.
Oh man!
Like this has me really excited to play, like, you know, this 4 on the 3DS.
Oh, I kind of wish it came out like
Today?
I don't know on a bigger console, like on a console. Just in general, like I don't care, a Wii U or something. Like I want, sure,
Maybe
something that can do better graphics, I guess, than the 3DS.
Who knows?
Yeah,
But
yeah, they might bring it over.
I'm really excited to see this on the 3DS. Like,
I'm excited to see it.
yeah, exactly. I'm glad that it's coming. It's not even out in Japan yet. It doesn't come out until May in Japan. But we
Really?
don't have an actual release date on it when it's coming here. All they've said is that it's coming this summer.
Mm.
So that's cool.
Yes.
All right. The next bit of news I had on here was that the Injustice God Among Us demo hits on April 4th, but I was on Xbox and I saw that the demo was out, so it comes out today, and it was awesome. So we don't really need to talk about that. Okay, last bit of news for tonight. Crytek wants to buy the Darksiders IP.
No thanks.
I hope not.
Why the fuck does Crytek want to buy Darksiders?
They would fuck it up really, really bad.
Like, I really hope that this isn't another April Fool's joke.
No, you hope it is.
Yeah, like I really do. Because if this isn't, I'd be really mad.
I wouldn't be mad, but I just know that they would mess it up. Like, Crytek hasn't really done anything other than Crysis.
Yeah, this was on March 29th, so I don't think that this is an April Fool's joke.
Like, Crytek, it's not that they're a bad developer, it's just Darkstalkers is not for them. Or Darksiders.
Okay. I
is
found
not
out.
for them.
I found out the reason behind this. So the new Crytek USA CEO, David Adams, he founded Vigil Games.
Oh, so he wants his
thing that he put up on Twitter is going to bid onto the Darksiders IP, put 7 years of heart and soul into that franchise, and I think it belongs at home with its creators.
Okay, that makes sense now. See, but still, I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see. But
Yeah, because Crytek earlier this month they found Crytek USA, which is the head of Vigil Games and 35 other Vigil game developers. So yeah, it's basically Vigil, the guys behind Darksiders.
they're just like, can we have our game back, please?
Yeah, basically, I really hope they get it. Actually, now that I read the whole
Look
story,
into it.
yeah, I really hope they get it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if anything, they'll make Darksiders look super pretty and shiny.
Exactly. Like, I was really worried. I was like, all right, this is either a really big April Fool's joke, or they're gonna turn Darksiders into a really shitty first-person shooter where you feel like you're fucking 9,000 pounds with a nanosuit on. I was like, oh.
Crysis isn't that bad, but it certainly isn't great.
No, but then it's like, no, it's the dudes that were behind the game, and it's like, I really want to see where they're gonna go with the third one. I'd really like to see them do that. Darksiders 1 was amazing. Darksiders 2 was, I still haven't finished it. I'll finish it at some point. Borderlands 2, too busy. But when they first announced Darksiders, it was supposed to be like a 4-person co-op game, so I'm hoping that they sooner or later get around to doing that.
I agree.
Like, we have two more Horsemen of the Apocalypse to play as. So, I don't know. That's really cool. Dawn, what do you think? You're the you really like
I just I don't know exactly what that'll mean for the game.
If it goes back to the creators of the game?
Yeah, I mean, it could be really good. Because, I don't know, I feel like everybody kind of felt like Darksiders 2 went in a weird direction.
Right.
Not necessarily bad, but, differently.
It was different. I think that threw a lot of people off. It was more like it was more Diablo inspired than Zelda inspired.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was good, but it wasn't the same. So maybe going back would make it more, more on the same vein as the first game.
That'd be nice.
And that could be nice. Or, like any shift in things, it could also be ass. So let's just hope it's good.
Speaking of going back,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they announced Dragon Age 3 as well.
Who did?
A while back. I think EA did.
Did they?
I think so, yeah.
I know that it's running on Frostbite 3.
Right, yeah. Like, I mean, it has... I don't know if it's fully been announced, but... I mean, that's one game they need to go back to the original thing, because Dragon Age 2 is terrible.
Dragon Age 2 is ass. Dragon Age 3 is awesome.
The original... Yeah, vanilla Dragon Age is godlike.
Yeah. Dragon Age Origin / Awakening, it's fucking really good.
Yeah. Dragon Age 2...
With
It's
Hawk?
bad.
With Hawk? You want to play Hawk?
I liked Hawk. I didn't like Dragon Age 2. Thought it was really bad. Like, oh, you're stuck in this city, and like you can go
Nowhere.
You can go nowhere. Essentially, you can go out the gates and like kill the rabbits and outside the town, and that's about it.
The goblin narrator dude was kind of cool.
No, I didn't. No, that game is unacceptable.
All right, it's time for emails.
Yay!
All right, our first email comes in from John Doe, and he says, "You had to pick one game to play forever, but the game has to be played on the hardest difficulty setting. Which game would you pick and why?"
Oh damn.
Dawn?
Why do you gotta go to me first? Everything's on the highest difficulty setting to me.
Pick your game. One game. You have to play it forever, but the game has to be played on the hardest difficulty setting.
That's a hard question. You get sick of everything after forever.
You get one game and you get to play forever.
I pick World of Warcraft.
Ew.
Ah, that would be a good one.
I know it's kind of a cop-out, but I pick World of Warcraft.
I think it's totally a cop-out, Slim.
I can't pick World of Warcraft, I pick Tetris.
You could play Tetris forever?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Because you can make pictures in Tetris, and he doesn't say that you're not allowed to fail.
Right, of course.
I can just fuck around with Tetris and do that kind of stuff. Or you pick something, I know, sooner or later I'd get sick of Zelda. And I love it so much.
Yeah, I don't want to pick Castlevania, because I'd get sick of that shit in a heartbeat.
Skyrim? I play Skyrim? Skyrim forever. That wouldn't be bad. I could keep making characters and leveling them up.
Maybe Skyrim.
Damn, I don't know what I'd pick.
But forever still, you'd still be like, oh, I'm done with this.
Go ahead, Hollow. Say Persona 4.
Yeah, see, I would say that, but that game is way too hard. It's fairly, I guess, somewhat challenging on easy. It's hard on normal. I haven't even played the game on hard. I don't want to know.
But you have forever to master it.
Right, but it's one of those games that you just you want to throw the Vita across the screen, across the room, or the PS2 because it's so bloody difficult. Or at least you do have forever to master it, but I don't know. The difficulty in Persona is not what I want out of Persona, so I wouldn't say that.
My whole thing is I'd want something that I could do multiple things in. I don't want to pick anything linear. I don't want to pick anything short.
Right,
It's
a
just
game
starting over and over.
A game with a lot of creativity. Let's say Minecraft. Technically, in theory, you could play that forever and always have something new to do as long as you're creative. with it.
Right. But I
And-
think that would get really, really boring.
Well, it's only as boring as like you make it out to be, right? So like if you're consistently coming up with like, oh, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. All right, tonight I'm going to survive outside with no armor, or tonight I'm going to do this, and this, right? You could always do something interesting. Whether you go like, oh, I don't want to do any of this. That's kind of, because like with Skyrim, like it's essentially the same thing. You'd get bored.
But see, the thing with Skyrim, I can just be like, I'm just going to go watch the sunset and the sunrise. I'm just going to sit here. And it looks better on Skyrim than it does on Minecraft.
Yeah, it really does.
And, like, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to ride this horse. I'm going to time myself how long it takes me to run across the entire world.
But see, that's like something you could do in Minecraft. It'd have to be the PC version as well, so you have an infinite world.
Right.
Not the shitty ass Xbox version, because by like the end of the first week, you dig out the entire world.
Well, you didn't say you had to play the same world over and over again.
No, yeah, but I mean, hell, starting a new world in Minecraft is not exactly the most fun.
I don't know. Chris has like 800 worlds, 800 things saved on his. I've been working off the same one since I bought it.
So, what's your answer, Hollow? I'm going to go with
I
Skyrim. That's my final answer.
don't know, man. See, something I could play forever. I mean, I would cop out with you and go World of Warcraft, because technically, that's with people. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Um,
But I'm going to put the stipulation that you have no internet connection.
right.
Then World of Warcraft is ass.
Yeah.
But no Diablo 3, no SimCity, no
Well, no, you could play. Apparently, you could play SimCity offline now, or something like that.
if you
I heard
hack
that.
it.
No, I thought they took it out.
No.
I thought they took out the. Oh, what would I play? Well, it wouldn't be SimCity to begin with, because that would get boring fast.
God
I
bless
think.
you.
I muted that for a reason.
Wait, so what was Don's choice?
I'll probably go Skyrim too, because there's no way in hell I'm playing Castlevania forever. I'd be doing it like backwards and slow just to have it different.
Well, isn't Symphony of the Night have the upside down castle?
Yeah, but that's just a part of the run through of the game.
Right, so it's backwards and upside down.
No, it's just upside down.
I don't know. This is a stressful question.
Come on, Hollow.
I don't
One
have-
game forever.
I don't have any game I'd like to play
Hard is difficult.
forever.
Nobody has a game that they actually want to play forever. That's why it's a hypothetical.
That's Don plays Castlevania all the time, and you play Zelda all the time, and Final Fantasy VI.
We actually don't though. Like those are our favorite series, but we don't like.
Lies. Those are
We don't
lies.
play them all the time. I play a lot of Castlevania, but I don't want to play the same one forever.
I'll go with. What should I go with? Think.
Borderlands 2.
No, I'm already bored of that game. That's a no-no. I guess I could go. Skyrim would be a good choice, but I don't really like. I guess I'll go Persona 4 because I don't really have anything else.
All right, So everybody knows that we're going to lock Hollow in the dungeon now. We're going to put a video camera on him, and he's got to play Persona 4 Golden on the hardest difficulty setting until the day he dies.
Oh God,
That's terrible.
that's pretty bad. Yeah.
Then in the other room, I'm locked there with Skyrim, and in the other room, Dawn's locked there with Skyrim. Who do you think is going to be slamming shit against the wall first?
No DLC.
That's fine.
And Chris will be like, "Hey, have you hit level cap yet?" And I'll still be like, "No."
Yeah, but you'll have more stuff to do.
We got one more question tonight, and this one comes in from Alan. And he says, "Hi guys, I think it's fair to say that most gamers cringe at the phrase escort mission or AI cooperative partner. But us from BioShock Infinite sounds like Elizabeth is a welcome addition rather than a hindrance. Do you think Irrational/2K has overcome that hurdle in Infinite? Will all the developers learn from this? No spoilers. Cheers, Al."
I would say not really, because Elizabeth Can she die? I don't think she can actually die.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think that she's an escort mission or an AI cooperative partner. She doesn't.
No,
She doesn't help you. She goes. She hides. She doesn't have a life bar. She can't die. She's never like really impacting the actual like gunplay of the game. Yeah, she hands you stuff every once in a while, but she's not
too often. Hey, I have some money. Hey, I have some more money. Hey, I found some money. Hey, I found more money. Hey, here, have this money. Hey, have some money.
Missed, right?
Huh?
You know that's money that you missed, right?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That if you watch her, she will actually pick up one. Like if you miss a coin on the floor, she'll pick it up and throw it to you.
No, because she doesn't pick up the lockpicks and stuff like that. You would assume she'd pick that stuff up because that's like it doesn't.
No, she just does the money. It looks like
it's money, salt, and ammo. That's
right,
it.
But she only hands you money or salts, health packs, and what's the thing called? But salts, health pack, and ammo. But she doesn't pick that shit off the floor.
No, that she doesn't. But the money she does when she's walking around.
Are you sure?
Yes, I sat there and I watched her. I was like, why the fuck is she looking in the safe? Like this safe that's kind of cracked open. I'm sitting there. I walk over to the safe and she's still looking at it. And I'm like, okay, there's 3 coins in there. And then I walked away. And then she was like, hey, I got some. Hey, you need some money? And I walked over. And I was like, sure. And she threw me the coin. I went back over to the safe, and there was no coins in the safe now.
But I got to a part in the game where there was no money. There was nowhere to look at, and she was just throwing money at me like nonstop.
It's kind of funny. Were you really low on money?
No.
Oh.
No, it got to the point where I have too much money. She keeps throwing me money. I'm like, bitch, stop giving me money. Like, God, I wish there was real life.
I had that problem.
I wish I had that
girlfriend
problem.
Who throws me money all the time.
Yeah, and she's like, hey, I have some money for you. I'd be like, damn, all right, let's go buy some video games or something. Like, instead of this bitch is just like, hey, I've got this money. And she throws you 1 coin, which ends up turning into like 200 gold or something randomly.
Yeah.
No, getting back to the question though, when I think of like escort missions, there's two things that make them like cringeworthy for everyone. Either or, and then the combination of you either have to protect these assholes from dying, or you have a limited amount of time to get them from point A to point B.
And they hinder you in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4.
And they move slow as fuck, or for whatever reason, they don't move as fast as you do.
Right.
I would craft escort missions.
Yeah, I would more compare. I wouldn't say that Elizabeth is an AI cooperative partner or an escort mission. I would compare her more to Navi from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Elizabeth does neither of those things. And there is no like, oh, you have to get her there by such and such a time.
You know,
like, there's none of that.
She's the character that's also there that helps push the story along and is a part of the story in some way, shape, or form.
She's kind of like Tails.
Yeah, Tails can be playable if you plug in another controller.
Yeah, but you can also play with Tails just chilling out with you, helping you out.
I would compare her more to Navi. Like I said, more to Navi.
Yeah, because Navi will be like, hey, over here. And you're like, oh, thanks for noticing that.
Exactly.
But
please never talk again.
And like the Raven from Darksiders 2. We were talking about Darksiders 2. It's that kind of stuff. And like the other thing that I like about her is they designed her very well, like a
She's
Navi or
smart.
something like that. She's a smart character, and enemies aren't dumb. They don't like go after her and fire at her so that you are like sitting there shooting dudes in the back that are trying to kill her.
Although sometimes she'll just stand in the open and like get in front of you and shit. And
See, I've never had that. I've had her like stand behind me when I'm like going to check out a corner or something, but I never had her like stand in front of me. Like
my favorite parts is when you're looking around. She'll go to like a random corner. She'll just lean up against the wall and just wait for you. I think that's really cool. Nice little attention to detail there.
Yeah, she's got really good AI. So, Alan, as for your question. I don't think that you can really compare her to an escort mission or AI cooperative partner. Everybody agree with me?
I agree. Yeah.
I think we're all good on that.
All right, so let's wrap up episode. What episode is this? 38. Yeah, episode 38. Let's wrap this up. If you guys want to get in touch with us, like our two people that emailed in today, you can send us an email to podcast@gamingdeath.com. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/gamingdeath. Follow us on Twitter @gamingdeath. Go check out the stuff we're doing on YouTube, youtube.com/gamingdeathvideo. And go to the site each and every week. We're posting up lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of articles these days, like 2 to 4 a week. You definitely got to go over there, check it out. That's gamingdeath.com. Anything else, guys?
No.
No.
I think we're Elfin over here.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. I'm Chris.
I'm Dawn.
I'm Hollow. Bye.
Have a good night.